In today's video, I'm going to teach you how to use INT function in Excel. To get started, open Microsoft Excel and go to the worksheet where you want to work. The INT function is a simple but very useful formula when you need to round numbers down to the nearest integer. In other words, it removes the decimal part of a number by rounding toward negative infinity. This makes it especially helpful when you're working with whole numbers, dates, times, inventory amounts, or certain financial calculations where decimals are not needed. The syntax is very straightforward. You type equals INT, then place the number inside parentheses. So the structure is equals INT, open parenthesis, number, close parenthesis. The only argument here is the number you want to round down to the nearest integer. That number can be typed directly into the formula, or it can come from a cell reference. Let's look at some sample values such as 12.95, 7.2, 5.99, negative 3.4, and negative 8.9. These examples help show how the function behaves with both positive and negative numbers, which is important because the results are not always what beginners expect. First, for a positive number, if your value is in cell A2, you can enter equals INT open parenthesis A2, close parenthesis. If A2 contains 12.95, the result will be 12. If it contains 7.2, the result will be 7. If it contains 5.99, the result will be 5. For positive values, INT works exactly as many people expect, and it rounds down to the nearest whole number. Now let's look at a negative number. If you type equals INT open parenthesis, negative 3.4 close parenthesis, the result is negative 4. This is a key detail. INT does not simply chop off the decimal. It always rounds down. And for negative numbers, rounding down means moving farther away from 0. You can also use INT just to remove the decimal portion from a positive number. For example, equals INT open parenthesis 25.75 close parenthesis returns 25. This is a quick and easy way to convert decimal values into whole numbers when needed. A few final tips. Use INT when you always want a result rounded down to the nearest whole number. Be careful with negative numbers because the function rounds toward negative infinity, not toward 0. If your goal is only to remove decimals without changing the direction of a negative value, use trunc instead. Also remember that INT does not change the original value in the cell. It only returns a rounded result in the formula cell.